How would you like to increase your shooting percentage by 60% in 30 days or less without overpaying for trainers, without using any type of shooting machines, or spending 90 hours in the gym? I call this the precision accuracy effect. Albert Einstein says, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. While this might sound blatantly obvious, the number of coaches and trainers that can honestly say they are teaching something different is small. The truth is, when most coaches and trainers are teaching players how to shoot, their clients may or may not actually become better shooters. Even their successful clients are living in a state of constant fear of not knowing if they'll shoot at a high percentage every single game. Most players and coaches believe the more you practice, the better of a shooter you will be. They think you have to remove yourself from socialization to be successful in sports. They also believe you have to sacrifice everything in your life to stay in the gym to train. It doesn't matter how much you practice or train, your shooting percentage would not drastically increase just from practicing. There's something different that you need to do in order to get better every single practice. Experimenting and paying different trainers will not get you significant results. You can pay 10 trainers to work with you, but if they don't know the secret of shooting that we're going to share with you, you won't get the results that you want. It also doesn't matter how determined you are to succeed. Determination is part of it, but you need a little bit more to be successful. High percentage shooters are not the norm. There's a secret that they don't tell you. It's something that they're not revealing to everyone. Success is not an accident. Success is actually a choice, and that's from Stephen Curry. Success does not fall into our laps. You have to go after it, making the right choices to put yourself on the road to success. You have to go for it. You can't just sit back and wait. Only coaches, players, and parents with a precise shooting system for increasing their shooting percentage in 30 days or less without spending countless hours in the gym can honestly say, I am no longer choosing insanity, but I am choosing success. These individuals are no longer choosing insanity because they are trying something different in order to achieve their desired goals. They understand that doing the same thing over and over again are not going to get them the results that they are looking for. Hi, my name is Tawan Slaughter. Most people affectionately call me Coach Slaughter, and I have over 15 years of experience as both a player and as a coach. I have coached at the high school, collegiate, and even professional level. And at all levels, I have won championships and developed hundreds of players. I played in high school and scored over 2,200 points in 3 years, averaged over 20 points in college, and even landed numerous opportunities to play at the professional level. I started a youth travel basketball program in 2014, and we have grown to over 200 kids each season. Now it's time for me to share my gifts with the world and help everyone to become premier basketball shooters. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you exactly how I have helped my clients increase their shooting percentage by 50, 60, and even 65% in less than 30 days, and how you can do the same. I'm also going to share with you the biggest mistakes that coaches and players make when it comes to shooting techniques. How the old ways of shooting and training keeps players at the same performance level. The mindset of successful shooters versus the mindset of people struggling with shooting. And finally, the simple, proven 4-step system that helps drastically increase shooting percentages and how you can put that to action today. These are the exact same strategies I have used when working with various clients at different levels. Here you can see that I have worked with teams and players of all ages and skill levels, from 10 years old to professional players. Looking at the photos, you can see the success that I have had with these teams. Those are just a few of the teams I have coached and worked with. Over the last few years, I have been committed to helping youth basketball players succeed in the classroom and improve their athletic performance in order to help them get college scholarships. I have also been committed to help adult basketball players land professional contracts, or at the very least, secure tryouts with the NBA, the NBA D-League, overseas, and professional teams. So if you are a player, a parent, or coach looking for a precise shooting system to quickly increase your shooting or your team's shooting percentage by at least 60% without overpaying for trainers, without using a shooting machine, or without spending 90 hours in the gym, then you are definitely in the right place. Now, the top 3 people that I work with fall into the following categories: basketball players, basketball coaches, and youth parents. The first group are basketball players who understand their skill level and want to get better. They know exactly where they are competing at, and they want to take it to the next level. We work with those who are struggling mentally, which is causing poor performance along with performance anxiety. And finally, players who are trying to get a college scholarship or professional contract. These players need a way to stand out, and high percentage shooting will put you way ahead of the competition. The second group are basketball coaches who want to understand why their athletes are not performing at a high level. Coaches who want their entire team to shoot better. One of the hardest teams to defend as a coach is a team full of shooters. And finally, coaches who are working on skill development and training their athletes. The last group are youth parents who are looking for a way to improve their child's skill level. Parents who are spending large sums of money each month on trainers and not really seeing a difference on the court. They want to see the difference between training and bringing that same knowledge and skill level when they're actually playing on the basketball court. And finally, parents looking for a complete development of their child, both mentally and physically, both on and off the court. One of my clients, named Mary Hines, brought her daughter to us because she was only shooting 20% from the field. So for every 10 shots she took, she was literally only making 2 shots. Her daughter lacked confidence and she felt extremely anxious every time she was on the floor. After working with her now, she is shooting 50% from the field, and she enjoys going to her games and playing basketball again. Another client went from stressful sleepless nights to resting well at night. Kiara Gold is the parent of one of my clients. When we met her son, he was afraid to shoot the ball, and he would stay up all night worried and anxious about how he was going to do the next day. He didn't want to let the team down or be pulled out of the game by the coach. That is a common thing that I find with youth players. They are always so afraid of being pulled out for missing a shot. But after working with us, her son is now shooting at a high percentage. He's very confident and he enjoys being back on the floor. Next, we have the parent of another client who told me she was spending over $1,000 a month on trainers. Her child was training 6 days a week during the off season. She said she was willing to do whatever it took for her child to succeed and to get ahead of the competition. The only problem was she wasn't seeing the results that she wanted. Her child started working with me and his shooting percentage increased 55% in the first 3 weeks of our program. My precision basketball shooting system requires an open mind and new ways of learning. Are you ready to let go of everything you have been taught so far to embrace my no-fail precision shooting system? My special shooting system works for players of any age level, and it will work for you. And our program is based on proven results. Now, in the basketball shooting and skills training business, I'm sure that you have noticed that people fall into one of these 2 categories. Number 1 are the grinders. People who make shots but spend way too much time in the gym not really making many shots. These people are in the gym from sun up to sundown, working on their craft, but not really making any shots in the actual games. Number 2, we have the rainmakers. People who are absolutely shooting well, making more and more shots and spending less and less time in the gym practicing. They understand their craft, they understand their shooting procedure, and they understand what they need to do each and every time that they are shooting the ball. What is it that allows some shooters to consistently shoot at a high percentage while others struggle to make shots? What are these shooters not telling you? What is their secret process? After talking to hundreds of trainers and coaches and being in the industry for years, I have realized that the rainmakers have 2 things present, while the grinders only have 1 or 2, or most of the time, none of the things present. And the truth is that if you have both of these things in your shooting process, it becomes very easy to start consistently shooting at a high percentage and increasing your percentage over 60% or more. Well, the best way I can describe this to you is a story about the Wright brothers, who invented the world's first flying airplane. Back in 1903, the race was on to invent the world's first airplane that could fly, completely ignoring the aerodynamics and the wings. Well, this resulted in some of the fanciest and most powerful engines that the world had ever seen. It also resulted in planes that could not get off the ground, that were great to look at but completely useless. The Wright brothers took a different approach. While the world was obsessed over engines, the Wright brothers looked at the plane's aerodynamics and wings. They focused on a plane that could glide without an engine first, and when they had the recipe right, they strapped on an ordinary engine, and voila! The world's first flying plane was invented. Now I want you to pause for a moment and let this point really sink in, because it's a big one. What we teach you is almost the exact opposite to what everyone else out there is feeding you. Today in the basketball shooting and coaching world, we are repeating the same shooting methods and techniques over and over again. People are learning the same methods of shooting that were taught 20 years ago. We can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. Most coaches and trainers are still teaching that the keys to become a better shooter is pointing your feet at the rim on free throws, arching your shot, form is everything, and practice makes perfect. Most coaches and trainers are obsessed with the next portable shooting machine, the latest NBA shooting video, or the latest shooting drills that can be found on their coach's platform. Players and parents often become obsessed with trying to find the right trainer or shooting programs, resulting in them wasting money on programs and trainers who are teaching the same things that everyone else is teaching. The old ways of teaching how to shoot. As you can see, nothing has changed. In reality, they are doing the same things but expecting different results. From the Wright brothers scenario, it is the same as strapping on larger and larger, more powerful engines to a fundamentally flawed plane. Now remember how I told you that the rainmakers have 2 things in place that the grinders and struggle bunnies don't. Well, those 2 things are: 1, a simple system that works and is easy to replicate, and 2, a proven system that will turn low percentage and inconsistent shooters into high percentage consistent shooters. Because it comes down to this: If you don't know how to significantly increase your shooting percentage easily, without paying for trainers, without shooting machines, or without spending countless hours in the gym, you'll never become a high percentage shooter. Now let's get down to business and show you exactly how you can get a precise system for increasing your shooting percentage by 60% without paying for trainers, without shooting machines, or without spending countless hours in the gym, starting today. Only things that matter in a basketball shooting program are 1. Identifying your current and ideal shooting percentage, and 2. Attending all the training sessions to quickly increase your shooting percentages. Let me ask you a few questions. How many shots did you put up in the gym today? 10, 20, over 100 shots? If so, what was your shooting percentage from all the shots that you took today? And finally, how many hours did it take you to do a shooting routine in the gym today? If you are struggling with your shooting, what mental or physical challenges are stopping you from reaching your full potential? What roadblocks are in the way? Do you feel frustrated before or after games? Are you frustrated with your performance? Does sleepless nights sound familiar? Tossing and turning due to worrying about the next game's performance? Are you going to let your team down tomorrow? How are you going to do? You may feel you don't contribute to your team. Do you suffer from empty gym syndrome? Are you the only one in the gym every single night while everyone else is out with their friends and their family? Do you feel alone in the gym, working out by yourself? When you're in the gym, are you wishing that you could be with your family and loved ones? How much are you spending on trainers every single month? Are you spending hundreds or thousands of dollars and still not getting the results you want? Are you sacrificing to become better? Could that money be used to spend on other things in your family? You need more than a shooting machine to become elite. You can shoot every day, but if you are not shooting properly with the techniques that we are going to share with you, then you won't reach the results that you are looking for. You can shoot 1,000 shots a day and it won't make a difference. In the coaching and training business, it's very easy to get distracted by all the new shiny objects, the new shooting machines, the new shooting videos that are coming out. It's easy to lose focus on what you're trying to do. High percentage and consistent shooters have a precise system for their shooting process. There is a process from the moment they catch the ball to the moment they release it. They are not out there just shooting and hoping and wishing that it goes in. So what does that system look like? Our Precision Basketball Shooting Academy. We provide all our members with lifetime access to all our training videos and access to our coaches using my simple shooting system, which makes shooting seem easy. This system will work for you just like it has for many of my students. We have helped our students regain their life back and spend more quality time with friends and family. We've helped them reduce sleepless nights because they were no longer worrying and stressed out about any of their future games. We helped to eliminate performance anxiety. They stopped wasting money paying for trainers and coaches. We also help them take away the feeling of being responsible for solving their family's financial situations. Our clients perform significantly better than their peers. They developed a shooter's mindset, and some went on to receive collegiate and professional contract offers. Ultimately, we help them increase their current shooting percentage by over 60% without paying for trainers, without using any type of shooting machines, or without spending 90 hours in the gym per week. You too can regain your time, your freedom, and confidence, knowing you won't fail on the court. An increased sense of self-worth, which comes from finally having a consistent, high percentage shot. Your understanding of our shooting methods will significantly decrease the amount of time that you have to spend away from your friends and family working out in the gym. Our clients now rest well at night because they can finally eliminate the frustration, the anxiety, the worry, the fear, and even the pain that's been tied to not performing well on the court. We help them to eliminate the financial burdens that they were placing on themselves by paying for all of these trainers and these shooting coaches. They had a renewed confidence in their ability to perform on the court at a very high level. Training no longer has to demand all of your time and all of your money. Here I am going to break down the different elements of our program. We're going to help you to develop a shooter's mindset. Change the way you see the game of basketball. You're going to start to visualize yourself on the court before the game even starts. We're also going to figure out what has been stopping you from being successful on the court. We focus on the mental challenges that you are facing, which is stopping you from reaching your full potential. A complete mindset change. What are you willing to do to be successful? Understanding your goals, your dreams, and your desires. Understanding what's blocking you from being successful and taking those things head on. Embracing new ideas. Understanding that you can be successful just like everyone else. Phase 2. It's a breakdown of our shooting techniques that we're going to implement throughout this course. We're going to teach you the shooting process. You're going to understand the shooting process. We have material for you to study so that each and every time that you shoot the ball, you are doing the same thing consistently. And finally, we're going to introduce you to some of our shooting techniques that you can put right into your shooting workout. Phase 3. Now it's time to take what you have learned and apply it to an actual training session. Focus on the new shooting process while doing our drills. You're going to record your shooting percentage each and every single shooting session. And you're going to send us videos of your training sessions using our shooting process. Phase 4. Now it's time to implement the shooting techniques in a live 5-on-5 game. We are looking to take what you have learned and transition the process into a real game, under pressure, with defense, in a real game setting. The Precision Basketball Shooting Academy will give you a significant edge among your peers, regardless of your experience, and I will make sure to walk you through each phase of the program in order to help you reach your goals. What we do. Well, it starts with evaluating your mindset and taking a look at the things that are stopping you or hindering you from becoming a premier basketball shooter. Taking a look at the social, emotional, and physical elements in your life that may be stopping you from being successful. Once we have an understanding of your mindset, we begin to change the way that you think and teach you the secret to increasing your shooting percentage by 60%. We provide you with the training, and the final step is implementing the shooting process into a live 5-on-5 basketball game. The result of executing this correctly is that you increase your shooting percentage by 60% in 30 days or less. And the best part, you will know down to the exact percentage where your shooting percentage will be each game. You will finally have the tools you need to get the results that you want. Well, by now you're asking, how can I get this shooting system that can increase my shooting percentage by 60% in less than 30 days? Here are a few of the teams and players I have worked with over the years. Here's how the process works. When you have an efficient process for shooting at a high percentage, shooting is extremely easy. It becomes second nature, and you will gain your confidence and get the results that you want. You will get a live, free, one-on-one precision shooter session with me personally. Who Who is this good for? People who truly want to perform better. People who are frustrated with all the mental and physical challenges getting in the way of their performance. People who know they are good but want to dominate the competition. Coaches and trainers who specialize in developing and training athletes of all ages. And people of all ages that are looking to make a change. Who is this not good for? People who are not serious about increasing their shooting percentage over 60%. Those who are stuck in an information mode and not ready to take action and get results. People who want to make excuses and complain. Those who just like the idea of becoming a better shooter. And finally, people who are stuck in their ways and they are not open to new ideas and new concepts. The better the fit, the better the results. Now, knowing that we're a good fit is crucial because I like to get all my clients results and work with them for the long term. And to do that, I need to get them a quick return on their investment. And the truth is, there are some people who I cannot help. And if that's the case, I will be 100% upfront with you and suggest somebody else or an alternative. I'm only looking for those who are a good fit and who I am certain I can get results. The first step is to complete an application for a free private strategy session below. And this application is necessary to determine the following two things. One, that I can help you, and I'm the best person to help you generate those results. And two, that you are ready to step up, commit, and take action, and do the required work to generate the results. Now, once I receive your application, you'll be able to schedule a time with me to conduct your free strategy session. And this is where we will really start working together to figure out what you want and how to make it happen in the fastest time possible. At the end of the call, one or two things will happen. You'll either be a good fit and I'll extend an invitation to work with me as one of my clients. Or if it's not a good fit, that's totally okay. There's no hard feelings or obligations or anything. Either way, you will receive an insanely free, valuable strategy session and will walk away with a newfound clarity as to where you are right now and what's holding you back from achieving the results you want. That, together with the exact next steps necessary to take action and break through your barriers. It will likely be the most valuable 30 minutes you invest in yourself this year. So go ahead and complete your application now, and we will see if you're a good fit. Right now, I have had over 100 coaches and players apply in the last 30 days. So this opportunity is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you with the results that you're looking for. I only work with clients who I know with certainty and conviction that I can generate their results and give them a return on their investment. Out of every 100 people that apply, I can generally only work with 5 clients at a time. And right now, 3 of those 5 spots are currently filled up. And I am looking to fill the last 2 as quickly as possible. So with that being said, please understand that this window of opportunity won't be available for long. And what I have found is those who have the ability to make decisions and act quickly are the most likely to get results and the most likely to become my best clients and crush it together for years to come. So if you feel like this is right for you, go ahead and apply right now to see if you qualify, and then go ahead and follow the instructions on the next page.